Okay, this is a documentation. It may not ever be posted, and then again, I might finish this and post it right away. I want to try to synthesize, get this thought out. So, one of the things that I have remember about my studies beyond just my observations and experiences as a human being, but one of the things I've studied through psychology, etc., 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 is the whole notion of motivation behind behavior. You know, what the wherefore and the why behind why we do things. And even though you can't 100% do this, but once you start to, I'm trying to say this in a third person way for those who understand or maybe want to work on doing this. When you understand the idea that when it comes to communication between people, a lot of what's going on behind the words is the motivation for the communication in the first place. Or people's, okay, yeah, I want to get to this point because it's something that I've been trying to share. It's something I'm always observing about everyone, including myself. But what I'm saying is people's purpose, what they're about, it shows. I was talking about it in my last video. You know, looking at people's body language, their eyes, not only listening to what they say, but seeing how they say it. You know, what they say in context. So I'm going to get to Trump, okay? And this is my channel, you know. Do not tell me to not be political. This shit is important for me to share. So, I have very intelligent friends who, to this day, are insisting that there is an actual method to his madness, the madness that I'm always speaking of, that he's cunning like a fox. Well, I don't dispute any of that, but what I see is his motivation, and that's where my concern comes from. It's written all over everything he says, his face, his history, his body language. His motivation in most everything he does is, how does this make me look good? Has nothing to do with whether he's done anything good. It's whether or not it makes him think he's looking good. That's why, to me, he is so dangerous, and why I refuse to give him credit for shit. Because his motivation is written all over his body and his putrid fucking face and his voice. I express these things for the sake of my own sanity and others, because we're living in a time of some kind of very strange cloud of fog, where people are just so beat down by trying to pay their bills and just keep the grind going that it's like zombie nation. So I will continue to share my thoughts because I think it's, well, I don't think, I have to.